Man, it's low-key lockdown, and today we have what is essentially a fantasy match at this point because, as we know, Francis Ngannou has been banned from the UFC. And it's sad to see that we'll never get this matchup because I really wanted it to happen. Sergei Pavlovich versus Francis Ngannou. Two powerhouses, man. The Russian monster, Sergei Pavlovich, versus the African monster, Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou holds the world record for the hardest punch in the world. Sergei Pavlovich has one of the hardest punches in the world. So honestly, this is an interesting matchup, and I would love to see how this is going to go. But look, I'm going to tell y'all how I think it plays out play by play, man. First of all, Sergei Pavlovich is definitely 100%, in my opinion, a better boxer than Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou might be a better kickboxer, but Francis Ngannou is not a better boxer than Sergei Pavlovich. Sergei Pavlovich's boxing is really crisp, it's really sharp, it's really heavy, and he moves his hands really fast for a big dude like that. He's a pretty big dude, solid muscle. He has some pretty decent kicks, as a matter of fact, and I think that he would be hard to take down and wrestle, unlike Sergei, especially for Francis Ngannou. Plus, he's like, he's huge. You know what I'm saying? He has intimidation points just by him being Russian. It is what it is. And Francis Ngannou, he also has, I'm going to give him some points for being the heavyweight champion. So he gets some points for that. But Sergei Pavlovich definitely has finished his opponents in a much more destructive manner than Francis Ngannou. I'm not going to say all the way. It's pretty debatable, but he, as far as I'm concerned, a lot faster. Usually, a lot faster. And the confusing part is he lost to the guy who Francis knocked out the worst, which is Overeem. Unjuiced Overeem, he lost to him, which is kind of crazy. But it is what it. I mean, it's not kind of crazy. Overeem was great when he fought back in the day. Before he was unjuiced, he was great. And he still was kind of decent after he was unjuiced. So still, that's an accomplishment on its own, beating Overeem. So I got to get at the Francis. But, Sergei was newer to the game, so, I'm going to cut him some slack. Francis, he has the... How do I say it? He has the mental ups in this fight, having been the heavyweight champion and having fought high level of competition. But Sergei Pavlovich definitely has the reach advantage, having the second longest reach in the UFC, which is crazy. He's the second longest reach after Jon Jones in the UFC, which is crazy to think that Jon Jones has the longest reach in the UFC. That's kind of crazy. I mean, damn, he could reach you from across that dinner table. That's wild shit. But, it is what it is, bro. Sergei with his big-ass hands and big-ass arms and big-ass everything versus Francis with his big-ass hands and big-ass arms and big-ass everything. They going, man, look, bro, this is a thunder versus lightning kind of fight, bro. And this honestly will not go 12 rounds. It will not. I mean, what the fuck? I'm thinking boxing. This honestly will not go all the rounds, which is 3 to 5. Not going all those rounds. There's no way that this fight goes all those rounds. Somebody's going to sleep. And honestly, I don't know who it's going to be. Maybe Sergei gets put to sleep, or maybe Francis. But as far as skill, I think Francis gets slept by Sergei just off of pure skill, yeah. But you never know with power punches, man. Power punches are just they're confusing. They're like a mystery Pokemon, bro. They just do things, and things happen. Anything can happen with a power punching match, man. Anybody can get knocked out at any time. It don't matter who's the better boxer. Power is power. Power is power. If a Bugatti smacks a fucking... If a Bugatti smacks a goddamn Rolls Royce, you never know which car is going to look bad. Which car is going to look worse, because it don't matter. They both going very fast, and they both hitting each other. You get what I'm saying? I was trying to find a good comparison. Chill on me. I might sound special ed right now, but it don't matter. But look, dog. Honestly, bro, this could go any way, especially with power punches. We all know this. Power punches have been a mythical creature in the sports of fighting for a long time. They rise through the ranks very fast, and they end up getting beat by skilled fighters. Usually, that's what happens. They rise faster than skilled fighters, but, they end up falling later on, which Francis didn't get a chance to because, he got banned from the UFC. Sergei, after he just fucked Curtis Blades up, which Curtis Blades can't handle any power. We already knew that. He folds in the face of power all the time. And, I'm not blaming him because, shit, it's hard to get punched in the face, especially by somebody that is big and huge and massive with the intimidation factor that Sergei Pavlovich has. I mean, I would just feel like I'm supposed to be knocked out after he hit me. Not even knocked out yet. But, yeah, man, look. I'm going to have to give it to Sergei, bro. Sergei has the better hands. He has the better fundamentals. He has the better defense. He damn near faster. But Francis could definitely turn his lights out at any point. So this is a 50-50 fight if we're being realistic. If we're talking about skills, Sergei is definitely more skilled. If we're talking about possible fight outcomes, this is definitely 100% a toss-up of a coin. See who hits who first. Really, for real, though. If you think about it, like, bro, don't try to, like, don't think too hard about skills. Think about, a shooter versus a shooter. Nah, that's not a good analysis either. But anything can happen, man. That's what I'm saying. And with that being said, man, we out. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. And we gonna go ahead and end this video for today.